Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into a really complex and sensitive topic, the dynamics of gender, aggression, and crime.
Right.
We're pulling from a lot of research, some case studies, and the mission here is to just quickly get to the core mechanics and some stats that are, frankly, pretty surprising.
And what's key to understand from the start is that aggression isn't just one thing. It's a whole spectrum.
A spectrum.
Yeah, you have everything from that, hot, impulsive rage, think of a jealous lover, all the way to these very deliberate, planned acts, like a bully or even a terrorist.
And the sources are very clear about the type of aggression, too. It's not just physical.
Exactly, not just a punch.
Things like name-calling, spreading rumors.
Yeah.
The sources point out that victims sometimes rate that non-physical stuff as causing more emotional distress than actual physical harm.
Which really changes how you think about something like online harassment.
It does, and that brings us right to a specific and pretty alarming example of that.
The incel community.
Right. Involuntary celibacy. This is a heavy one, so how do the sources lay out their beliefs without, getting sensational?
They're very direct. They just lay out the facts. I mean, the core beliefs are that they blame feminism for their situation.
Okay.
They believe women are genetically inferior, and they openly endorse, violence and the sexual subjugation of women, especially feminists.
And these aren't just like fringe ideas screamed into the void. They have real-world consequences.
Massive ones. The sources cite Elliot Rodger, May 2014, killed 6 people. His manifesto instantly made him an incel hero.
And then you have the Toronto van attack, where the attacker actually referenced Roger. He said the incel revolution had begun.
Yeah. And get this, 7 mass shootings in the last decade have ties to these beliefs. It's a terrifying window into the toxicity of some of these traditional views of masculinity.
Which leads right to the definition of that toxicity. The term toxic masculinity itself came out of prison studies.
It did. It's defined as this collection of socially regressive male traits. Domination, the devaluation of women, homophobia, and just wanton violence. And the research draws a direct line from that to online behavior.
How so?
Men who endorse that triad dominance, heterosexism, misogyny are just far more likely to be hostile online.
So thinking about that hostility,
Yeah.
let's shift to the brain for a second. What's actually happening biologically?
Okay, so on a very basic level, aggression is often triggered by the amygdala. That's your threat and fear center.
And the prefrontal cortex is supposed to control it.
It's the brake.
Right.
And studies on violent criminals have found that their cerebral cortex, that control center, is often less active, so less ability to regulate those impulses.
And we also know things like frustration, pain, even alcohol.
Yeah.
They all make it worse. But the sources had this really counterintuitive take